n, q is log to the base 2 of 2n, and q minus p is equal to 4. If we start from q minus p is equal to 4, we'll have log to the base 2 of 2n minus 2 to the log to the 2 log to the base 8 of n. Log to the base 2 of 2n minus 2 log to the base 2 of n over log to the base 2 of 8. Notice that we've gone from a base of 8 to a base of 2. Everything is now in log to the base 2. So log to the base 2, 2n, minus 2 log to the base 2, n over 3 is equal to our 4. If you solve this, you ought to come up with 1 plus 1/3 log to the base 2 of n is equal to 4. Solving further, 1/3 log to the base 2 of n is equal to 3. So log to the base 2 of n is 9, and so n has to be 2 to the power 9, or 512. If we start with St. Peter's Secondary School, for the first part, the same as our consultants, 3 is correct. For the second part, they took a different approach, but as you know, there are many ways to get to the same final destination. They prefer to solve simultaneous equations. That's their business. But in the end, they got to the final answer. 8 to the power 3 is the same as 2 to the power 9. Presbyterian boys did exactly what our consultants were expecting. Congratulations, contestants. Well done. We end round 3. So we come to the top of round 4. As you know, questions in this round normally involve calculations, and so you have 30 seconds in which to present your response. For questions that do not involve calculations, you'll still have your 15 seconds. Let's begin, and we'll start this time on my left with St. Peter's. But we'll have a preamble, a common preamble. So listen to your preamble carefully, and then I'll come to you, St. Peter's. When iron pyrites, an ore of iron containing FeS2, is roasted in air, sulfur 4 oxide and iron 3 oxide are formed, according to the equation. 4 FeS2 plus 11O2 goes to 2 Fe2O3 plus 8 SO2. Now, St. Peter's, calculate the moles of SO2 that can be obtained from 1,200 kilograms of the ore if the ore is only 80% pure. Atomic masses: iron 56, sulfur 32. Yes, Noah?
5 moles.
No, try again. For a bonus. Yes, Timothy?
1,600 moles.
No, that's incorrect. It's 16,000 moles. You were missing 1 0. Your own question. Calculate the volume of SO2 to be collected at STP if the overall yield is 50%. 1 molar volume at STP is 22.4 decimeter cube. Yes, Timothy?
224000 decimeter cube.
That's correct. Another common preamble. 2 3x3 matrices, A and B, are given by A is equal to 1 0 1, 2 1 0, 0 2 negative 1, and B is equal to 2 negative 1 1, 1 1 negative 2, 0 1 1. Now, St. Peter's, find AB. Yes, Noah.
We have 2, 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 5, 1, 5 minus 1, 0, 2, 1 minus 5.
That's correct. Presbyterian boys, find a squared. For a bonus, Noah.
1, 2, 0, 4, 1, 2, 4, 0 minus 2.
Oh dear, you had one number wrong, so I can't give it. The answer is 1, 2, 0, 4, 1, 2, 4, 0, 1. Next pair of questions. St. Peter's. A force of 20 newtons causes a spring to be stretched by 5 centimeters. How much longer will a 30 Newton force stretch the spring if the elastic limit is not exceeded? Yes, Noah?
0.075 meters.
No, try again. Yes, Michael?
12.5 centimeters.
Try again. Last chance. Yes, Michael?
7.5 centimeters.
No. For a bonus, Timothy.
2.5 centimeters.
That's correct. Your own question. A force of 25 newtons stretches a spring 2 centimeters more than it was stretched by a 15 Newton force. What is the spring constant? Yes, Timothy?
500 newtons per meter.
No, try again. Sefa?
50 newtons per meter.
Your last chance. Roland?
5,000 newtons per meter.
No. For a bonus?
0.05 newton per meter.
No. The answer is 2.5 Newton meter. 2.5 Newton meter. Last pair of questions in this round. Distinguish between viviparous, oviparous, and ovoviviparous animals. Yes, Michael?
Viviparous animals are animals whose young ones complete their development within the body of their parents, in which their parents provide them all the nutrients throughout their development. Oviparous animals are animals which develop shortly within the body, and then they are laid in eggs for them to complete their development, in which the egg provides all the nutrients required by the young one. But the ovoviviparous, they are contained in eggs within the parent's body, and then they are only brought out when they hatch within the parent's body, and are only brought out after they hatch.
Well done. Presbyterian boys, distinguish between soil profile, soil texture, and soil structure. Yes, Roland?
Soil profile is a vertical cross-section which shows all the different arrangement of the different soil layers as displayed in a whole. Soil texture refers to how the soil feels within fingers, which is a representation of the relative amounts of sand, clay, and loam which is present in the amount of soil. And soil structure is the relative size of the particles of the different types of soil. And the arrangement.
I'm giving you 2 out of 3. Soil profile is the sequence of the different layers of soil in a vertical section. That's correct. Soil texture refers to the particle sizes of the soil. You mentioned somewhere you were talking about the feel. Soil structure refers to the way the individual soil particles are bound together to form aggregates. You didn't get that. That brings us to the end of round 4.
As a little girl, my dream was to become a doctor. I always wanted to help the sick. Now I'm in the dental school together with others who had similar dreams. The support from the Ghana Education Trust Fund has made things a lot better. Their support has helped provide new equipment, teaching aids, improved facilities, and our student loan. We're studying hard, and we know that we can continue to count on support from Get Fund to turn our dreams into reality.
At the end of the fourth round, our scores are St. Peter's Secondary School 55 points, Presbyterian Boys Secondary School 57 points. This championship is going to be decided in the final round. But before we begin, a few comments. Contestants, viewers, this is what we have at stake, our trophy. It's truly a battle of the titans. In the 13-year history of this program, St. Peter's Secondary School has won the contest twice. They are our defending champions. Presbyterian Boys Secondary School has also won the contest, the championship, twice. We will find out today who will win the championship for the third time. So, round 5. Contestants, as usual, round 5 will come to you in 2 parts. In the first part, I will be presenting the schools with statements to which you will be responding true or false. For a correctly answered statement, you stand to gain 2 points. For a wrongly answered statement, you will lose 1 precious point from the points you have already accumulated. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement will be passed on to your opponents. Good luck. Let's begin round 5. And I'm starting on my right with Presbyterian Boys. Your statement. The magnitude of velocity is speed. Yes, Sefa?
It's true.
It's true. St. Peter's. All alpha particles emitted in radioactivity have the same mass, the same charge, and the same energy. Yes, Noah?
False.
False is correct. The others are the same, but energies are not necessarily the same. Presbyterian Boys. Used to detect nuclear radiation are called radiators. Yes, Efa?
It's false.
It's false. Increase in temperature reduces the time for the reaction, and I'm about to give you the reaction. 2A gas plus B gas going reversibly to 2C gas plus heat to reach equilibrium. Noah?
True.
True. Electrolysis of concentrated and dilute aqueous solutions of NaCl using inert electrodes give the same products. Yes, Efa?
It's false.
It's false. No electric field lines can exist within a system of charges that is electrically neutral. Yes, Michael?
False.
False is correct. The pacemaker of the heart is located in the right atrium.
It's true.
Yes, it's true. The last statement for this part of round 5. Division is an operation on the set of matrices. Yes, Noah?
False.
False is correct. So we've come to the end of the first part of round 5. For the second part of round 5, I'm going to be giving the schools riddles to solve. If you are able to solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third clue and any clue thereafter, 3 points. When you are ready to solve a riddle, you have to alert me. You'll do so by ringing your bell. Let's hear your bell, St. Peter's. All right, and your bells, Presbyterian boys. Okay. When you ring the bell, you must have your response ready. I will not wait for a response. I am a group of parasites. My members prefer plants and have very little to do with animals. We are of economic importance because of the damage we do to leaves and stems of cereal crops. Many of my members form different types of spores, and some require 2 different host plants. We belong to a group of fungi scientists call Basidiomycetes. Our group name sounds like a reddish-brown substance. Yes.
Rust.
Rust is correct. Next riddle. To the Germans, I am a hermaphrodite. Chemically, this means I am an ampholyte and/or a double ion. Yes, Presbyterian boys.
Deuterium.
No, that's incorrect. I am a generic name for a group of 20 different but structurally related compounds. The human body can synthesize all with the exception of 8 of us. I may be obtained by hydrolysis of naturally occurring polypeptides. If I and others all contain the carboxylic acid, the carboxylic and amino functional groups, then who am I? Yes, Noah?
Amino acids.
Unfortunately, I can't accept that. Anyone from the audience, all you noisy people out there, no takers. It's a specific type of amino acid, the one found in proteins. And so it's alpha amino acid or 2 amino acid. I am the stuff mathematics is made of. You will find me in logical reasoning. Remember a theorem and you are getting close to me. I am a process of establishing the truth of a mathematical statement. Yes, St. Peter's.
Implication.
No. In a court of law, a judgment is given based on me. If you drop my first letter, I am a cover for any building. Who am I? Yes, Timothy.
Argument.
Oh, no, it's not argument. Do you people know? Yes, sir. Proof is correct. Our final riddle. I am a renowned physicist and mathematician. Before I came to the scene, man knew but very little on soft X-rays. I served for many years on the governing boards of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, and the International Center for Theoretical Physics, ICTP, in Trieste, Italy. I have also served as the president of the Society of African Physicists and Mathematicians. Yes, Michael.
Professor Alote.
Professor Lotte is correct. On that note, we come to the end of round 5. At the end of the contest, our final scores are St. Peter's Secondary School, 71 points. Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, 76 points. schools are champions. We'll give you the second place, St. Peter's, and you have the championship, Presbyterian boys. Congratulations and well done. Viewers, thank you for being with us all through the weeks. I know you've had a very good time watching our contest. We've come to the end of the contest and the championship for this 13th year of the National Science and Math Quiz. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again we have come to the end of a very exciting competition. This year we've had 37 weeks of competition, and I must congratulate all the schools that took part, 36 schools that competed in this year's contest. I'd like to congratulate St. Peter's and our new champions, PRESEC. We still have one tradition that has not been broken yet. That is, no school has successfully defended the title. But now we have a school that is taking the trophy for keeps. May I invite Mr. Atajo Amara of the Science Resource Unit, representing both the Minister and the Director General, GES.
Madam Quiz Mistress, contestants, students from all walks of secondary schools in the country, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The world has come to recognize that science and technology is now the main cog of development. In the light of this, it is imperative that we as a nation also build up a strong science and technological base for the development of the country. Additionally, we have realized more now than ever that science surrounds us in our everyday life. And as a result, we have to make use of science as well as mathematics in our everyday activities. Today, science and mathematics have become a household name. Some students would even be refused admission into secondary schools if they don't pass very well in science and mathematics. The Ministry of Education and Ghana Education Service are determined to make the study of science as pleasant and motivating as possible to all students, especially our girls or our ladies. This is the reason why we have put in various structures to encourage our students to develop the love for science and mathematics. The organizers of the program, the Prime Time Limited, need to be congratulated for the vision they had and for being able to bring their dreams to reality. The Ministry of Education, Science, and Sports will continue to support the program to the best of its ability. At this end, therefore, we want to thank all of you for coming. Thank you very much.
We also have with us now the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Professor Clifford Niboy Tego.
It's always good to know that science is very much alive, at least in our secondary schools. Now, as you probably know, the National Educational Policy is pushing towards more science as against the humanities. I want to take the opportunity to let the young men and women know that we have in the past few years tried to put in facilities. Only last year, we spent nearly $1 million on science equipment. We're going to start a central science laboratory, and our engineering sciences building is also going to come up. In another year or two, when you apply to engineering at Legon, to science at Legon, you are assured of very good facilities. Now, my final word, of course, goes to the contestants. I think you have made your schools very, very proud. I am I'm not from PRESEC or St. Peter's, but I assure you that next year, St. Augustine's College is going to come back with a bang. St. Peter's, you were first last year, weren't you? So you are second now. First or second, usually it's only a small gap between. So PRESEC, you may kiss the cup. Congratulations.
This year again, we have a lady quiz mistress. And as I said at the beginning, it is to encourage the girls. You would agree with me that our quiz mistress has been very exceptional. Her first time on the program, and I'd like to give you to give her a big hand. And now, the good news. This year, the prizes have been more than doubled. For fourth prize, the school gets 20 million cedis, which was what first prize got last year, to be used to purchase science and math equipment. The teachers would get 1.5 million cedis, and the students who participated will share 1.5 million cedis. For the third prize, the winning school gets 30 million cedis, and we have 2.5 for teachers and the students to say Aiko and thank you for giving of your best. Second prize, 40 million cedis. We have 3.5 for teachers and students. And the first prize, maybe one day we'll be able to give a car or a bus. But for now, the prize, as I said, has been more than doubled. This year, the prize is 50 million cedis. For the students, we want to say thank you with 5 million cedis, and the teachers who prepared them, 5 million cedis to you all. We have a very special prize before we give the prizes. If you would remember, or you recall, 2 years ago, a young man from Bolga Secondary School thrilled us all, and he single-handedly took on the combined might of PRESEC and gave them a good run for their money. But for the last question, Subil alone would have won the competition. We at Prime Time were impressed with his performance, and we made a pledge that if he qualified for university in Ghana here, we would support him. We would give him 2 million cedis every year that he was in the undergraduate program. And this is a check for 4 million cedis to cover last academic year and this academic year, which has just ended.